The end is never the end is never the end is loading. I don't have a plan for today. I'm just gonna pick a new option. The Stanley parable apparently has like 19 different endings. So, let's just do something I haven't done today.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
It's a sign of something interesting to happen. Something interesting is gonna happen. I'm gonna make it happen.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What happens if you turn the mind control machine on?
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah, mind control.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't remember going downstairs. Later, some other time. Today, we are going to go turn on a mind control machine.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
I know what I'm doing.
By
I'm
sheer
good at this.
luck. Amazing.
Mind control machine, mind control machine. Let's go get mind control. Like, here's the reality of the situation. I've done this enough times that I already feel like I'm being mind controlled. So let's go turn on the machine. Like, screw it. What's the worst that can happen? Play this game.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
That's
door
not an
that
escape.
read
That's not an
Mind
escape.
Control
That's
Facility.
death. If you go back, that's death. If you keep going. If light is on, call 914 immediately. Is there a phone? Note to self. Find a phone.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
It holds a mind control machine. One that I want. I want to turn it on. Let me turn on the machine.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant
those
nothing.
two are the same. And those two. And those two. This whole set right here is messed up. But it's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not looking for free will. I'm not looking to prove you wrong. I just want to be
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes. Give me the mind control machine. Let's go get mind control.
No.
I want to be mind control.
He refused to believe
mind
it.
Control
He
me.
couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Can you stop that?
It
You're
was
trying to make
unthinkable.
decisions for me.
Wasn't it?
And I'm trying to...
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh, that doesn't work.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
These buttons
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, so I'm all for mind control. That's the plan. That's the plan for today. We're gonna be mind controlled. But I have to know what this does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That didn't do anything. Mind control machine. Mind control, idle, awaiting input. We're gonna get an input. I'm gonna turn it on. Subvert the expectations. Screw you, game.
And
My
when
free
at
will
last he
is to
found the
not have
source
free
of the
will. Take
room's
it away from me.
power,
Do it.
he knew it was his duty, his obligation. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls,
Yes?
did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you
No,
wanted?
I wanted the machine to control me.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than
I'm
that.
not trying to.
I'm
just
afraid you
trying to
don't
go
have
back.
nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Am I
In
gonna
the event
die
that this machine
again?
is activated without
Ooh,
proper DNA
big scared.
identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers
That would be
are?
nice. I didn't
A moment
ask,
of
but that would be
solace
nice.
before you're
Yeah.
obliterated.
They don't exist, do they?
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're
They
gonna
don't
die
exist.
anyway. I'll
That was
tell
a
you
narrative
exactly
device.
what
They
happened to
don't
them.
exist.
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever,
What's
pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe
Oh.
this big red button, or this door.
I don't like being
Everything,
called out
anything,
like that
Something
by a
here will
computer.
save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved?
Dude,
Do you have
I'm just
any
bored.
idea
I'm just
what your
doing
purpose
something.
in this
Just let
place
me
is?
be. I was ready. I had given up.
You're
You
in
could
for
have
quite a
controlled me. I
disappointment.
didn't care.
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just
I
seconds
could have just
ticking
waited.
away
I
to
could
your
have just
death.
waited.
You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
Powerless. I
To see
wanted
you
to
made
be
humble.
mind control. I was
This is
done.
not a challenge.
I've died a billion
It's a
times.
tragedy.
I'll just
You
restart.
wanted to
You
control
don't remember,
this
but
world,
I
that's
remember.
fine.
I remember
But I'm
every
going to
instance.
destroy
I've
it
done this
first,
so
so
many
you
times you can't even imagine.
Take a look at the
You
clock,
don't know.
Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
Let's
30
go.
seconds until
End
a
it.
big boom and then
Fine.
no
Start
ending.
over.
Just you
I'm an
being
immortal.
blown to
I
pieces.
can do this as
Will
many
you
times
cling
as it
desperately
takes.
to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
Goodbye, Employee
Another
427. That's
choice.
me. Let's
Make
go.
it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second
Is
of
this
your
it? Is this
inevitable
where the missile
life
comes
from
out
the
of?
moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
Suck it, Stanley Parable. Do you know what happens now? Do you know what happens now? I come back like a friggin' immortal trapped here forever in this little hell that you call the Stanley Parable. I fear nothing. There is nothing you can do to me, Stanley Parable. There is nothing. You have already stolen my free will and my brain power. I have nothing except continuing to find out what is in this stupid game.